welcome yet again to Dwellers in the Dark, Deadliest Tournament Armies. Well, we're not actually going to be talking about Deadliest Tournament Armies.
No, probably not. No.
Let me just walk you through this one, guys. Okay, so this is Mr. Sam Jeffery.
Hello.
Played Sam quite a few times now. Had some fantastic instances. Top table.
Great games,
yeah, some great games. And the reason I've got you on the channel for the Deadliest Tournament Armies is because you haven't specifically brought one tournament army, but yet you still find yourself in the top 10 on a regular basis. Top tables, regular basis. Sometimes, I mean, Jamie Giblin gave me this title of being the bridesmaid, never the bride. We have had that unfortunate incident yourself, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
Right. Would you like to tell me how you got into tournaments in the first place and what sort of armies kind of, floated your boat?
Yeah, so I got into tournaments way back when, about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I was like 11 or something.
Yeah.
And I got into tournaments just because I've always been someone who likes to be a competitor. I enjoy playing competitively, but not at the cost of not having fun. I like to play the game. I love it.
Sorry about that. We just had an earthquake again in the middle of Stockport.
And I just enjoy playing competitively. So the very first armies I ever constructed were combinations of dwarves and elves. And then when I got into more adept of the game, I used goblin hordes was my main thing. Accommodating shades and shadow lords.
Was that when I first met you up in Stirling?
It would have been, yes, yeah. That was certainly my going army at the time.
That was painful.
I've quite effectively used Arnor with twins and wizards and stuff like that. Not necessarily a typical army everybody uses, but it has its ways of being effective. And most recently, hobbits at the event we're at now.
Desolation of Stockport with Jamie Giblin.
Yeah.
Woohoo, fantastic event.
Very great event.
So how did you get on today?
Today, I lost the first game, which was Lords of Battle against 3 trolls, which was always going to be an uphill struggle. And then I went on to win the next 3 games relatively comfortably. So,
brilliant.
Back on the submarine, back up.
Excellent. We saw all about. We're finished day 1, going into day 2 tomorrow. So, okay, let's talk about list building.
Yeah.
What do you think about when you're writing out your lists for a tournament? Because obviously you don't stick with the same meta throughout, and like myself, James Brand, a couple of other people, Ed Ball, we've all developed our set meta to try and fine tune it. But yet we still find ourselves up against you on various top tables. Yeah,
so when I build lists, I like to use armies that, whatever points I'm playing, I like to have a big hitter. I feel comfortable with that knowledge. I can smash something or whatever. Like using this event, which is 400 points, and I've got the open twins in there, which is a big point single, but I find it really effective, and I've done that across different armies building like that. And the reason I change armies so much is not so much because they don't work and stuff, but when I use the same army so often, I feel like I get complacent in myself, and the strategies are the same. And so I try and freshen it up to potentially, come higher up the table or win a tournament or whatever. So that's sort of my main thought process.
Yeah, I've seen you throw in your twins on previous events. I've also noticed you throw in Knights of Umbar. You've got the Fat Boy Slim, Fat Boy Slim, the Goblin King. Please, GW, do not take that wording straight. And you're now pulling out hobbits and stuff, and in the
Spider Queens were a big favourite.
Spider Queens, a nasty piece of work.
They are for sure.
Watch out for the Spider Queen in some forthcoming vids there. But also, if I remember rightly, you pulled out the beautiful Lorcae with the 2/5 block crossbow.
Crossbows, that was
which was fantastic.
A new strategy for me anyway. I decided to split the crossbows up rather than have one block because it meant against all hero armies had the diversity to make them split in the ways they attacked me, and it worked.
I remember speaking to you a day or two before about that list and criticising them, and you came back and you were completely valid. And then I met you on the table, and
it proved to be effective.
I was gutted when you smashed me with it. How do you foresee your plans for the future with regards lists, and how would you like to see tournaments go?
Yeah, so answer to your first part, I'll keep looking to build lists differently to see if I can improve my own game, because although I quite often come 3rd and 4th, I'm yet to actually win an event, so I'm still looking for that formula to get me to the winning post. What was the next bit? How do you
see tournaments for the future?
How do I see tournaments for the future? I think it's a case of making tournaments as different as possible, and we've got tournaments all over the country, and they've all got completely different formats, which I think is brilliant. because it means it offers different things for different players, and you have to really test your list building and play with the difficulty of the scenarios. How do I see it go? I just think more of the same, more people, bigger venues. You know, keep that buzz going. You know,
I've got a question I usually ask people in this situation: what scenarios do you fear the most? What army does your army fear the most? Obviously, you take such a varied range from one tournament to the next. What's in the back of your mind? Is it the Ed Ball, Fell Beast? Is it the James Braun, Rivendell Knights? Is it the Wood Elves from Tom Harrison or Jamie Giblin? What is it? What kind of drives your list building?
So the player / army I actually fear the most, this is going to be an odd one, is actually James Braun, because we are actually very good friends and have played many practice games.
Careful what you say now.
It's
all right, James.
Many practice games against each other. And we have a very similar way of playing, and we've had a lot of close games. So I fear playing him. Playing someone like Ed, it's just sort of I have to throw the kitchen sink at him and hope for the best.
I agree.
So it's just a different thought process. So yeah, I think.
Listen, we're going to wrap it up here.
Yep.
We do have you on another video in the near future.
I'm coming back again.
You are coming back with someone else, and that's going to be another series we're going to develop. But like Steve Crow, I'll keep a hush on that. All right, listen, Sam,
cheers,
thank you yet again, mate. Great to have you here. As Owen says, like, subscribe,
support his channel.
Support his channel. Oh, support my channel. Support mine and Owen's channel. And make your comments below. And I hope you've enjoyed this series, because I believe this will be the last of the Deadly Tournament armies for 2015. If we see anything coming from 2016, anything strange, I hope to report it. Okay? Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye for now, guys.